Hello, and welcome to a new Might and Magic free video. And today I'm bringing you another template showcase. This template showcase will be featuring MTJL, one of the only mirror maps that I personally play these days, but not the only mirror map out there. So in this video, you're going to be getting accustomed to the concept of a mirror template. I'll share what this template is all about, give you a general idea for the format, and also some strategy guidance. I hope you guys enjoy. So to get into it, we are going to be generating a random map. We do not need a timer, and we will pop right into a map. So this template is also made by Specialista. Just as we covered the memory lane recently, it is the same author. And this template is actually quite the opposite of memory lane. There's like the kind of like equilibrium of tempo and power level that we currently have here. Duel is like going to be like middle of the road kind of tempo. Then memory lane is going to be like lower tempo, where the games are slower, you have to like build up more. And MTGO Turbo is quite the opposite of that. It gives you everything, and so much of it, it can be overwhelming. However, the fights are also scaled very proportionally to be very challenging. So we're going to be using a cheat code in order to like see the map so I can showcase it to you. The map layout is super simple, okay? It is just 2 zones twice. And the zones are exactly the same for both players. So you spawn in your biome, and as you may see, there's like a lot of clutter here. There's like all sorts of artifacts on the ground, there's gonna be like very many dwellings, banks, and most importantly, boxes. And the thing about this template is that every single box is gonna be having army from your native faction. So we're gonna be able to collect any of these boxes, and we're gonna be expecting a factory army. Based on the size of the guard, you're gonna be able to like guesstimate like what you're gonna be getting. This box is obviously mechanics. It's upgraded, so it's engineers, but close enough. And by the way, if you're interested in like being able to read like the sizes of the fights and determining the rewards, then the best way to do so is basically just to get practice. You're going to be getting an idea of like what kind of a size guard is going to be a tier 1 box, tier 2 box. Then you're also going to be getting an idea of like what objectives dilute the value of the box's deal. For example, like this town gate is making this box smaller comparatively to a box that is guarded only by stone gargoyles that are guarding only the box. So like this one is going to be like 90. This is probably a tier 2 box as well. Oh, actually tier 1, so the town gate dilutes a lot of value there. So yeah, when it comes to the layout, it's just like a super rich format. However, the map is still not easy despite being so rich. The difficulty comes from its very big desert fights, and most notably, the break is massive. Like, on Duel, you would be having like 20 Firebirds. On MTGO Turbo, you can generate like 50 Firebirds. And even more, some of these fights get really ridiculous. On week 3, you're probably going to be seeing like a horde of black dragons. You know, they would go twice by 10%. I guess this is a low roll. As this map is large plus underground, you're going to be only having access to 1 dimension door as a cap. And not anymore. And, this map is called MTGO Turbo. So what empty means, it is a mirror template. And in mirror templates, you are going to be playing against an opponent that will be playing in literally the same map as you. So as we can see, I just went over to the underground, and you can see the opponent being in the exact same spot, in the exact same map. So these templates, at least in theory, provide for like a more fair, even playing field. Whatever is going to be happening is going to be based on your own merit, at least in theory. In reality, one takes like a very lucrative road, the other person doesn't really take a very lucrative road, and then they curse the fact that they, you know, like they curse their lives. But that's just generally Hero Stream, and nothing to worry about. I would say MTGO provides for like very fun templates. The desert is like basically more of the same, except that the boxes will now be hosting the middle faction's army. And a very interesting thing about the bosses in MTGO Turbo You know, like generally getting high tier army boxes is already like really good, really strong. However, MTGO Turbo takes it to another level. So, wait, I'm gonna use NWC Red Pill here real quickly to win the fight. So every single box in MTGO Turbo has boxes of a certain upgrade level. So for example, tier 6 units will always come pre-upgraded. Tier 5 units will always come pre-upgraded. And I believe tier 7 units will always come not upgraded. That means that whatever boxes you're taking, you're always going to be able to like add to your stack sizes. You're not going to be left in a situation where you have like 20 Black Knights, 20 Dread Knights, and you don't make into that amazing 40 Dread Knight power stack. Whenever you're going to be taking boxes, you're going to be able to like immediately add to the power stack very consistently. That is like another level of turbo when it comes to generating army. And that's not all the turbo that the map has to offer. There's even another layer of turbo here. And let me show you what that is. In order to showcase it, I will need to take a few Utopias that I will do very quickly. So the way that this game usually scales is you get yourself up to a power level that you can do Utopias in the biome. Then you do those Utopias and you gain like good artifacts and lots of gold. And gold is very interestingly the most important resource in this format. And let me show you exactly why. Wait, oh yes, we have a tome. That means we have access to visions. And we're gonna click this vision spell. And then we will just look around and click a lot of creatures. And as you can see, some of them will be joining you. And on my hero, I don't even have the diplomacy skill. The map is set to have joiners without diplomacy. They are pretty rare, but they are consistent enough that throughout any game, you're gonna be able to find some. And these are very powerful. Like imagine I just do like 1 or 2 Utopias, I just gain like this dragon stack and now I'm super powerful. And if I can stack it up with even more green dragons, then it's amazing. And then imagine what happens if I go to my opponent's side of the map, which is connected by portals by the way. In Desert there are 2 portals and they are crossed. So if I go into my side's this portal, then I will end up in the opponent's side this portal. There's always going to be only 2 portals in the map, and there will be you will go to the opposite portal in the opponent's desert. That's how you connect to the opponent, and that's how you're going to be able to fight him. And everything in the map is, by the way, mirrored. So if one player has to face an upstack in a fight, the other player will deal. And also, on the same setting, if some creatures are joining, then the opponent will be able to join those same creatures. So if we take a look at these green dragons that we joined, they're going to be joining on this side as well. So yeah, the players will be having the same opportunities. And very usually, you know, you're going to be going into the desert, you're going to be scouting it out. Then you're going to be seeing some, you know, good diplo opportunities, but the opponent will be looking at the same diplo opportunities, most likely. Then you're going to be like racing to get there. Maybe you can actually attack him with that diplo before he can get it. It's a very exciting format because you really know what's going on. You can track your opponent and it feels like way more dynamic than something like a duel would be when you're just, you know, like you're looking at your own map, you're like thinking about what you're going to be doing, and then you're just at the end going to be comparing yourself to the opponent. This sort of mirror setting provides for like way more dynamic matches in my opinion. So if you're interested, the link to get the format and the rule set for the format will be in the description below. Much like Memory Lane, in this format you get to buy one more hero at the beginning of the game that you will have to delete by the end of turn 1. This will give you like a little bit of a boost in army. And also you will able to get like a little bit more scouting done, so you're going to be more consistent in the early game. This template is based on MTGBus template that is originally in the format, in the template pack, basically when you install Hoda, and yeah, it's basically just edited to be suitable for one hero gameplay. And also it's made really, really turbo, because you get like big joiners, you get like many boxes, the amount of content is insane, and yeah, it's a lot of fun to play. So I play it like all the time. You can definitely find games of this mode in my channel if you're interested. And yeah, I would suggest you try it out either with your friends or find an opponent in the lobby. Yeah, refer to the description below, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and see you